But I must admit, from that point forward, his resemblance to my true love does begin to falter. So, senor, you're gonna stay. Now, my good people, I must tell you at this juncture that what you are about to witness is something that my Doña Maria and myself learned on the Asian continent, which will become clear in but a moment. Maybe he's seen the show before. The Asian continent is where we learned what you are about to see, which will become clear in but a moment, and I will take this moment to apologize in advance if we have any actual Asians in the audience. I will also say that what's your name again? Marcus, good memory. I will also say that what Marcus and myself are about to do on this stage is a stunt. It is not a trick. The difference being that a trick is something wherein you are led to believe that you are witnessing something that is not actually taking place. Whereas a stunt is something wherein what you are witnessing is the real deal. And when you see the depths of danger that Marcus has just volunteered for, you will see why I say that Marcus is about to be up creek. Yadai! Osaka! Swiggity bop bop bop! Marty, you're not supposed to do this better than me. Today is on the rock. Today is on the rock. On! Oh, San Chao ah. San Chao ah. San Chao. Oh, San Chao ah. San Chao. Oh, San Chao ah. San Chao. Oh, Chao. San Chao. 我想到我的，兄弟啊，我想回家后，兄弟啊，我家我呢，叫我吃饭吃饭去，你走到呢，我家后，哎，我想家人的话我呢，我想睡着了。 哎呀！这主要绕这儿。我说老早啊，听着啊，我操！对，是个爸。 Gyro啊，Gyro， Gyro啊，Gyro， They always like the little dinky yellow one. Don't worry, senor. I certainly have plenty of wonderful memories to this moment in your life. You know, many people seem to think that the best way to leave this place for the last time is at a very old age. Perhaps lying in bed, maybe sleeping. I think it's vastly overrated. I have the best way to leave this place for the last time. He's in front of a group of people what love you. Do you love this man? Doing something of vast importance. Open your mouth, Marky boy. Rest nicely. Okay, right there, Mark. Do not move nothing. This is the moment of truth. Marcus, this is very, very dangerous and very, very frightening. Would you like it blindfold? I said. Okay, don't move around anymore, though. Okay, I'm going to get you a blindfold. But stay right like that, okay? But Marcus, before I get you the blindfold, I got to tell you something, Marcus. I got to tell you about where we are, Marcus, okay? Because where we are, Marcus, we are in Michigan, Marcus. These Michigan people, they are tough people, Marcus. I mean, number one, all right? Financial situation? Sure. Yeah, right. Let's face it, they got it very bad up here, Marcus, in a lot of ways. Their weather, oh my God, forget it. You know what I'm saying? They got like 2 seasons, and they're not the good ones. So these are tough people, Marcus. You know what they're saying to themselves right now, Marcus? They are saying to themselves, oh, that Marcus. That Marcus, he needs a blindfold. He's a baby. He's a wimp. He can't be one of us. But Marcus, they have no idea how incredibly frightening it can be to be up here doing this ridiculously stupid thing you are allowing yourself to do. And I don't blame you for being frightened, Marcus, because to tell you the truth, I am scared to death myself. All right, Marcus. Okay, Marcus, ring the bell. Keep ringing the bell, Marcus. I'll tell you why later. Okay, Marcus, keep your arm over there. Keep ringing the bell until I tell you to stop or you are unconscious. Okay, from this moment you can move nothing with your head, nothing with your body. Do not bubble the cork in your mouth. Do not move up, down, back, front, right, left, but keep ringing the damn bell. All right, now you must allow me to concentrate. Because when the feather gets very small like this, if I get the least bit off on the rhythm, this could be very dangerous for me. Following this feather moment will be the grand finale featuring fiery skill and daring. Well, I guess what I should say is, if I hit the little feather, the final moments of this show will consist of fiery skill and daring. If I hit something besides the little feather, the final moments of this show will consist of quickly running and driving. All right, we're going to practice one time. On the 4th count, you all scream ole. 1, 2, 3. Muy bien. 1, 2, 3. Mike, we have a great ole for Marca. Excellent job. All right, my good people, we have now come to the grand finale moment of this production. And for that reason, I must take a brief moment for self-revelation. Number one, I am certain that you all see this poster up here. And I am certain that you are probably aware that you are at the 1007th show that I have done on this stage. The 1000th show was insane, people. I'm never going to try that again. But there'll be shots of it online. The whole stage was, I mean, there was fire, it was crazy. I won't even go to the whole thing, but this was mounted to my head on fire. And the one, being the smallest piece of Kevlar, burned out the quickest. So on the videos, I am sitting in this incredibly painful position with fire all over my body and the stage, and 3 zeros over my head. Also, my friends at the Rock Shop, go and visit them, they're sweet people. They made this for me for my 1000th show. Yeah, they measured first. All right, a couple things. 2 things I want to tell you about me, and then I'm going to tell you about you. All right, number one, the Manolete sticker is now available, people. That's right. It's like this, but smaller. It's got a caricature of me. It says Manolete treated like a definition. Manolete noun. A sense of self one can only acquire after years of banging your balls on the floor. And I just want to say that this is absolutely a free sticker. Anyone following the show that gives a mere $2 donation can walk home with it absolutely free. Sticker. Okay. Also, for the first time in 14 years, the DVD entitled My Life and How I Pretended to Live It is available. 2 hours. People, you heard something about my resume, so you realize there's a lot of stuff on here that is not necessarily Ren Fair stuff, but 95% of the Ren stuff that's on this disc was shot right here on this stage, because you guys are my favorite audience in the world, and we're going to get to that in just 1 second. Everywhere else, if you wake up Monday and decide you want to buy this and you go to my website and say seek to purchase it, it's $20 there, it's $20 at every other fair. This fair and this fair only is the only place that I offer it for $15, so think about that after the show. All right, and now, I want to tell you why, regardless of the high-profile things that I have had the opportunity to do in my life, why coming back here, why for 14 years now, every single year, I seek to come back here more and more to this stage, to these benches, and to you people in them, for one reason, and one reason only, because you Michiganders, you stalwart soldiers, you guys just don't care. No, I'm serious, all right? We mentioned the weather before, okay? Okay, like last weekend, it was supposed to rain all weekend. You guys were out in droves. I mean, today's a beautiful day, yes, but I have been here in the past. You guys, I mean, any other state, I'm sorry, the weatherman says, oh, it might sprinkle today. Don't open the fair, they're not coming. But in this state, I'm sorry, oh, typhoon, let's go to the fair, cool. You know, okay, let's talk about finances, all right? Yes, we realize that the entire country is right now financially in the crapper, but let's face it, you got there first. Yes, and you kept coming out all through it, all right? And like I said, okay, yeah, you only have 2 seasons, and they're not the good ones. People don't travel, you're going to find that out. I'm serious, all right? Yeah, today's a nice day. One of like, what, you get 7 or something? I don't know, but I mean, thank you for being here. But I know the way the weather can turn in Michigan, and I know that potentially tomorrow it might be 19 degrees with 3 feet of snow on the ground, but I know you guys will still be here in these benches, many of you in T-shirts. Anybody who's ever been to a Manolete production in the past knows, when I say self-revelation, I am probably not talking about inviting you into my psyche for some big hug fest. No, probably what I am referring to by self-revelation is the fact that I happen to be somewhere at that moment removing even more clothing. A few short moments to go from steampunk superhero to really skinny Mexican wrestler. Lucha Libre! So some of you guys might remember, I mean, back, but not too long ago. I was going to say back in the day, but not too long. I mean, I used to strip people. I mean, there's actually a special feature on the DVD. I mean, I used to, and I would wear these gold tights, and apparently, I guess if you were wearing the right sunglasses, I mean, it was just whatever. But no, I mean, I used to like, I don't do that anymore because I care about you guys. No, pretty much these days, we just do it for the comedy. Alright, let's do this stupid thing. I am calling forth the curtain of combustion. Oh, come on, the alliteration alone demands more than that. Curtain of combustion. And then, I am also going to take these implements, and I'm going to place these implements into this vessel. Once the implements are properly arranged in the vessel, I will then take highly volatile flame liquid. Highly volatile flame liquid. Which everywhere else would be called Coleman camp fuel. But here at the Renaissance, we call it highly volatile flame liquid. And I am now pouring highly volatile flame liquid atop all of these implements. So that in a very few moments, my good people, this stage is going to be virtually engulfed in flames. All right. And now, my people, we are ready. We are ready to begin to assemble the whirly gig. I am assembling the whirly gig. I have assembled the whirly gig. I am now walking this way with the whirly gig. Okay, that was really queer.